Okay, one more present to open. I'm still in my holiday clothing. And this just came from Amazon. I'm very excited. All right. So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Jessica Simmer, and I wrote the book last year, You Got This. And it's a business book for entrepreneurs and business owners, and I've even had some people who aren't business owners get it and think that it's great. So awesome. But what I have known in my 20 plus years of being a career coach is that people will read something and then not do anything with it. And when you read something and you don't do anything with it, when you read something and you don't do anything with it, well, then this becomes the term that the industry has called shelf help. And shelf help does not help anyone but a shelf. So I created something to help you as 2020 comes in. And here they are, hot off the press. Woo! I'm going to open them up because there's 3 different covers. Look at all that. Beautiful. Let me come close so I can show you. So these are success journals, or as I call them, leader ledgers. Here's the first cover. Here's the second cover. And here's the third cover. So let me tell you a little bit about these journals. They're available on Amazon, or you can use any journal. I mean, you could use a pad and paper. You can use, it's better to write. I was going to say you can type it into your computer. I'm going to grab the blue one because I love it because it says I got this on it. And I wrote a book this year called You Got This. See, you even have similar colors. You got this. Okay, so it's on Amazon. And here's the way it works. This isn't your typical journal. As I said, this is a leader ledger. That means if you are a leader of any kind, then this will help you stay consistent through the year. So it starts off with my welcome from Jess. And yes, I'm going to read you everything that's in here because you can either get the journal for yourself on Amazon, or like I said, you can just watch this video over and over and, do it in, on a pad and paper. All right. So it says, congratulations on investing your time and energy into a focused practice for building your business. This system, when used consistently, will help you 1, envision your long-term goals, 2, design the plan to achieve your goals, 3, create a year blueprint calendar to organize your milestones, 4, develop the strategic partnerships to grow your business, and 5, check and balance each week so you can recalibrate as necessary. This system has been working for my clients for 2 decades, and I'm excited to give it to you in a journal-styled process. All right, so here is how the journal is broken down. It's 3 sections. The first one is, starting on page 4, you're going to define your goals for the year. In this section, we look at what is working, what is not, and where you want to be. This is where you'll establish your goals and a timeline to achieve them. So I'm launching these now, right before 2020 starts, so that you can, Amazon does 2-day, if you have Prime, 2-day delivery. So you can get your journal as quickly as possible and start on the first of the year. However, this can be any year. It can be from March 2020 to March 2021. So, whenever you start, you start. Okay. Number 2, the second section is your daily and weekly action. And this starts on page 12. And then this is the section where you will track your action tasks, progress, and check in weekly to adjust if necessary. And then I added the third part because I think it's really important. and that is developing partnerships. And that starts on page 169. If you want big success, you have to reach a big audience. This section is where you plan strategy meetings to develop partnerships with influencers that will help grow your business bigger and faster. So you can bookmark each of these sections to make it easier for you. So allow this to be your space to dream, find inspirations and answers. Write with the intention that every word is a piece of a puzzle, which will unlock the mysteries of success and greatness. When you do achieve a milestone, share it with our community using the hashtag #WorkinItWin. Work in it, win. Okay, so it's WorkinItWin, so that we can all celebrate you. All right, so enjoy this journey. Now let me explain. So here we have section 1, where you define your goals. So I'm going to read to you the exercise, because like I said, you can get yourself the journal, buy the journal, in any one of the 3 covers that really speak to you. I love live. That's when your voice is like, no, I think I'll give up now. All right. So the first thing that you'll do in your journal is make a list of what you've accomplished in the previous 12 months in your business. What are you proud of? What was thrilling? What gave you peace of mind? Then, what would you like to see carry over or repeated in the next 12 months? What do you want to leave behind or not repeat in the next year? What lessons, good and bad, did you learn from all of your experiences? And then finally at the bottom, I'm going to have you write down 3 accomplishments in your life that at one time seemed impossible to accomplish, why they seemed impossible, and how you accomplished them. All right, then we turn the page. There's still more room for journaling. Imagine it is the future and you're receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award. Who is honoring you? What are they saying about you? Who is in the audience? What have you accomplished? Who are you working with? How much money are you making? Where do you live? Who lives with or around you? What do you have? Let your imagination flow during this. Okay, remember, it's your Lifetime Achievement Award. Imagine it is 5 years from now. What have you accomplished? What goals have you hit? Who are you working with? How much money are you making? Where do you live? Who lives with or around you? What do you have? Let your imagination flow. Then I want you to write, what would the perfect work day be for you? What are you doing? Who are you working with? How much money are you making? Where is your location? And how do you feel? Then we're going to get a little bit more strategic. So now we've kind of done some writing from the mind, just kind of thinking about what we've done in the past, what we'd like to do in the future. And then I want you to write about the goals you want to achieve in 5 years. So you'll put down your 5-year goals, then your 3-year goals, then your 1-year goal. So 1 year from the day that you start this journaling, what do you want to achieve? What goals? Then you need milestones that you're going to achieve in the next 12 months. These are the milestones that are getting you to where you want to be with your goal. And you have a year timeline in here, entire 12 months of timeline. Okay? So that you can write down what your goals are, and every time you hit a milestone, you can check it off. Now we're getting into section 2. I wonder if I should just sit closer to you all. Okay, section 2, daily and weekly action. This section of your journal will be for daily and weekly check-ins. Each week you want to post daily to at least one social media platform for your business. When you journal for the day, check off that you posted, or don't check if you haven't. Also, when you journal your daily highlight, fill in under the week check-in how many reach outs you've done. These can be in-person conversations, phone, email, social media messages, text, etc. Finally, note how many hours you work on your business each day. It's okay to take days off. This is for your assessment of whether the time you're devoting to your business is getting you to the milestones you've set for the month. What is a mantra you can write every day? So this is the checklist here for each day. All right, you've got the different days. This is social media posts, how many reach outs, how many hours work for your business. Then you've got a mantra, okay? It can be for the day, or you can continue the same mantra for as long as it works for you. So examples of mantras are something great is happening to me today, I can feel it, or I have everything I need to get what I want. Then, based on your answers for where you want to be in 5 years, you're going to create an I am statement. All right. This is your goal statement. I am statements tell your brain it has already happened. So, I am a 6-figure earner. I am debt free and living in my new house. That would be your goal statement. Every day, you're going to write it down. You're going to write it down every single day because you are convincing your brain in the same way you convince your brain all the fearful things, you're going to convince it something positive. All right. Then each day, journal about a highlight. Some days it may be as simple as I got out of bed when I wanted to sleep in. Other days it may be I received a huge commission check. So you're going to have day 1 highlight, day 2 highlights. You'll have all these different highlight areas. Consistency is the key to your success. Evaluating what's working and what's not, and making the shift need to get you to those milestones will get you to those goals. And I can't wait to hear your success stories. So here's how it's going to look. You're going to have those highlights. Then you're going to have 5 lessons of the week. So come up with the 5 lessons that you've learned during the week, 5 wins of the week, because it's really, really important that you celebrate your successes. And then you're going to evaluate the end of each week, what's working, what needs to be shifted. That might be the amount of time you're putting in. It might be the way you're speaking about your business. It might be that you need to do more of something or less of something. It might be that you need to cut out watching Hallmark movies. I don't know. I've been on vacation for a week, so lots of Hallmark movies. Okay, now we're going to go to section 3. Section 3, oops, just missed it. This is the strategy part, okay? So it's going to be over here. So you'll put a bookmark here so that you can every week, you're going to want to jump to this section. Now that you know what you want, it's time to look everywhere for the people to partner with to grow your business. Look for influencers who can build with you. So what I've done is I've given you a strategy meeting sheet. Now, I developed this for myself back in the late 90s when I myself was building my business in the entertainment industry. And I wanted to meet with people, but I felt like when I went for just coffee meetings that I wasn't really getting as much out of it as I knew I could. But as soon as, like right here, it's in a journal. But what I did was I had it for myself and for my clients on a piece of paper where you actually, and that's why I made this paperback, by the way. This is paperback, so you can just slip this into your bag. And when you take your meeting with your person that you're having a strategy meeting with, you just pull it out, say, is it okay if I take some notes? And you put their name there, strategy meeting with Laura, and the date. And then what you're going to do is you're going to brainstorm with them some ideas. So let's say you are meeting with a yoga instructor. Laura is a yoga instructor, and she's a big influencer. She's got a lot of social media friends. She has a big email list, and you want to sell skincare or sell travel or sell health and wellness products or whatever it is that your business is. And you want to partner with Laura. So maybe you want to brainstorm with her how maybe you do a flow and glow where she's teaching a yoga class and everybody gets to use some type of skincare afterwards to make their skin glowy, or maybe they use it before, depending on what your products are. If you are selling health products like shakes or nutrition products, maybe you do a shake it up yoga class where she's going to do something a little fun and groovy, and you're going to make shakes for afterwards for everyone. Maybe you sell travel and you want Laura to be a Pied Piper for you. So you want her to create a yoga retreat. So you're going to go to this, 5-star hotel resort where they have nutritional food and all kinds of great stuff. And she's going to be the one to invite not only the people in her class, but all of the people who are on her newsletter list who've never met her and never practiced with her. Okay, so those are just some examples. And so what you would do is you would sit down with Laura and you would brainstorm some ideas. So let's say it's that you're going to do a retreat with her. Maybe it's on a cruise ship. Maybe it's on a safari. Maybe it's at a spa that's already well known, like Miraval. You're just going to brainstorm ideas and with her, and never say, oh no, I've tried that, or I don't know if my people would like that. There's no negating anything in brainstorming. You're just writing everything down. And then once you've brainstormed, there's a section for the vision. And you can either do that with the strategy meeting person, with the person that you're meeting with, strategy meeting person, either with the person you're doing it with, or you can do it your own. Like, what is your vision? Like, maybe your vision is to start off with one yoga instructor doing cruises, and then you have 10 yoga instructors, and next thing you know, you've got, yoga cruises going out every week. So that might be what your vision is. I want you to think really big, because remember, these are 5-10-year plans that you are building your goals up for. So be very detailed on the goals and date. That is absolutely true. Absolutely true. Because when you want to be specific about goals and dates, but you also want to be fluid. Okay. So if you don't hit it in the month, like if you don't hit it in the month that you say you're going to hit it in, it is okay to move it to the next month. Okay. And then you're going to write down on your own your next steps with this influencer, with this person you met with. Okay. So you're going to send them some samples if you do skincare or nutrition, or if you are a real estate agent and you want to have an open house and maybe the backyard is beautiful, and you meet with the yoga instructor because she's going to invite all of her clientele to do yoga in the backyard. See, I'm just brainstorming here, and this is what you can do with people. And you have one for every week. Why? Because I want you meeting at least one new person that you are strategizing with a week. And just like I say in my other book, you got this. So remember, there are 3 different styles to this leader ledger. If you are a leader or know some leaders, this is a great gift for them to start off their new year right. And you can find them on Amazon. Just look up my name, Jessica Sitomer, Jessica Sitomer. It's a little challenging to read in this font, but not when you're up close to it. So get some leader ledgers for yourself, get some for the leaders in your life, and happy 2020. Remember, this is the beginning of a new decade, which means it is time to start some new amazing habits that are going to help you build your business the way you truly want it to. Oh, and by the way, there is a little gift for you. When you sign up when you get this journal, when you purchase the journal, you can go to my Insider Circle. And when you sign up for the Insider Circle, you can use the code all capital journal and get a free month in my Insider Circle. And you can get there by going to jessicasitomer.com and looking at my Insider Circle. All right. Yes, it is a great idea for a great gift. So it's a great start of the year, and it is all action based, so that every single day of this year, you are checking in with yourself and what you're doing with your business. And what's really great, what's the best gift of all I have found with this, is that then you get to look back next year in 2021, and you can look back and see what you did. So when we, at the beginning here, when you are looking at the lessons that you've learned, right? When you're looking at what are the things that you want to take into the, defining your goals for next year, you can look at what you did and what you want to repeat, because you will already know what you've done and you'll be able to have something that you can measure everything with. So I invite you to show up every day with your leader ledger, because you're a leader. So show up every day, even when you're checking off, like you're not checking off, you didn't do the social media, you didn't talk to anybody. Just show up that day and write something down, your mantra, your goal statement. And the highlight of the day is that you even showed up to, or maybe your highlight of the day is that you were with family doing something wonderful, which is why you didn't get anything else done. And that's okay too. All right, so that's all I'm going to say today about these leader ledgers, your success journals for 2020. Go to Amazon and look under Jessica Sittimer and choose the one that you like the most. Buy it for yourself, buy it for your friends, buy it for your teammates, buy it for everyone that you think can use some empowerment and some strategy in 2020. Now, I have some journals to give away. So if you share this video or tag people, or what else might you do? Definitely share and tag. If you share and tag, you'll be put into a drawing to win of these journals, okay? And of course, I will pick the winner on New Year's. So this way, you will be getting it very quickly. All right, so thank you everyone for tuning in. Have a wonderful 2020.